planning another gun buyback event in an effort to get more guns off the streets of Columbus. Last year, they collected 344 weapons, but did that actually make a difference?
That's a big question. Tonight, 10 TV's Colin Dorsey is looking into the city's plan and how it compares to last year's buyback.
Yeah, the idea is that you turn in a gun in return for cash. Last year, the city of Columbus paid more than $136,000 in gift cards for those 344 guns. They hope to improve those numbers with another gun buyback program this September. Now, when it comes to how much they're paying for these guns that are turned in, Shaq says they opted to pay above the market value for those firearms in order to incentivize people to take part in that program.
Columbus, Ohio had a gun buyback, and apparently they were paying more than market value for the firearms. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRA certification, multi-facet gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And you like, channel, like content, what I do here, you can support me. The link, everything is appreciated. And once again, comments are being removed without notice. This is a new thing due to YouTube's gun policy when it comes to channels that talk about the Second Amendment and gun rights. So we're being scrutinized a lot more. So if your comment disappears, I'm not doing it. But let's talk about this. And this is interesting. Came across this. September 14th, Columbus, Ohio, they had a gun buyback event using the same old tirade of it'll help to get more guns off the street, even though I'm going to point out why that's not really going to help them anyway. But what the word on the street was at the time that they were paying more than market value, and they literally had to shut the gun buyback down because they just didn't have enough time. It wasn't like they didn't have enough participants. Now, I'm going to break down for you the fact that they were apparently paying more than market value for the guns because they were so desperate, I guess is the word, to get them off the street, that they were willing to pay that extra money, which is kind of idiotic on my, but hey, I'm a market guy, capitalist. If somebody's willing to pay you more than something's worth, knock it out. It just helps you go buy a better gun. Just saying. But let me bring you into here. Ohio Gun Buybacks event sees higher prices for firearms. Now, gun turn-in events are labeled as Orwellian term buyback. They're not buybacks, and this is absolutely true. It's not a buyback. The government didn't own it in the first place. You can't buy something back that you never owned in the first place. But the government cannot buy back items it never owned. Columbus, Ohio is planning, now this happened September 14th, to purchase guns with $100,000 on September 14th. They will be paying more than market value for the guns, which is kind of idiotic. But then again, the government is not efficient when it comes to finances. But the Columbus Office of Violence Prevention and Columbus Police will be holding gun buyback downtown next week, and the city prepared to give out $100,000 in cash gift cards for guns. The city's second anonymous gun buyback will be held Saturday, September 14th at Franklin University in Phillips Hall. Don't need to get into all that. But in 2023, 344 guns were collected. In 2023, gift cards of up to $750 would be handed out. Exactly how much per firearm was unclear. This is from the columbus.gov website, but $750. I got, let's just say, some old Ithaca shotgun. You know, some of them actually worth money, but just some old run-of-the-mill Ithaca shotgun, and they can give me $750 for it. Hey, take it. I'm not going to get that from the dealer. If I take it and trade it in, I definitely won't get that on consignment. So, you going to pay me more? Give me the money. Show me the money. But gift cards up to $750 were given in exchange for handguns, assault rifles, non-assault rifles, and shotguns based on the type and condition of each firearm. Why would they care about the condition of the firearm? You know, this is just a gun buyback, but all other firearms, including replica, antique, and non-working guns, will also be accepted and eligible for one $25 gift card, regardless of the number or condition of the firearms turned in. Now, if you remember, I did a couple of stories on guys who would just get these 3D printed guns, like they crank out these $10, $20 pieces of plastic that just really didn't function, turn them in as guns, and got paid for it. So they were setting themselves up for that with that statement of saying, Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's non-working, but hey. $136,600 in gift cards were distributed during the 2023 event. The preliminary totals were handguns 201, shotgun 75, rifle 68. That averages a little less than $400 per firearm. When you consider you can buy a new AR-15 rifle for about $400, depending on the brand, of course, this could be a money-making opportunity. Exactly. If the same prices are for the 2024 event, remember this event has already happened in 2024, but I'm just reading this here. The opportunity for cheap guns is small. The amount of money allocated for the 2024 event is $100,000. In 2023, it was reported $106,225 was left over because they ran out of time. They've turned people away, not because they ran out of money, but because they ran out of time. The philosophy of the event is the same as for most gun policies. Guns are bad. But, and here's a point here, the Columbus Gun Turn-In event stands out because the city is deliberately offering more than market value to provide an incentive for people to turn in guns. Let me come out of there. Like I said, if the city is stupid enough to pay more than the gun is worth, I say take whatever you don't want no more that you know you're not going to really get much from the dealer if you took it to a dealer and traded it in, and go ahead and turn it in. Get that money and go buy yourself a better gun. I have no problem with it, but I think the city is really just, once again, doing this in a backwards fashion. But then again, it's not their money, it's the taxpayers' money, so why do they care? But what's even more interesting, I pointed out in the beginning, is though they're doing these gun buybacks because they claim it gets more guns off the street and make the street safer, well, here's the problem. Right after Ohio passed their constitutional carry, they did a study the following year, and I've talked about that study a few times, where they found that from the moment that the constitutional carry was signed into law, when they did their study a year later, after the constitutional carry was signed into law, they found that the major cities in Ohio had a decline in gun crime.
On June 13, 2022, Ohio became the 23rd state to allow residents to carry a concealed gun without a license. It may be hard to believe for some, but according to a newly released study from the Center for Justice Research, the number of crimes involving guns have actually gone down. Take a look. The study looked at the 8 largest cities in our state: Columbus, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Toledo, Akron, Dayton, Parma, and Canton. And they factored in all crimes involving firearms, along with verified shot spotter alerts and the number of law enforcement officers injured by gunfire. They looked at June 2021 to June 2023. That's 1 year before and 1 year after the law went into effect. And here's what they found. There was a significant decrease across all 8 cities combined when it came to gun-related crimes. Parma saw the largest drop, 22%. Akron and Toledo saw an 18% drop. But 2 of the cities actually saw slight increases in gun-related crimes. Dayton spiked by 6% and Cincinnati by 5%.
This gun buyback's not doing anything because criminals are not going to bring their guns to the damn buyback and say, hey, give me some money. No, they're going to keep their stuff. Because the chances of them getting these guns, because they don't get it through legal means, they don't take that gift card and go to the gun store and fill out a 4473. No, they go steal it from someone else. They go buy it across the border and bring it in. Whatever it may be, whatever it is they do, but they're not going to do it through a legal fashion. So these gun buybacks aren't preventing criminal activity. This is what we all want. We all want crime to dissipate. But you're not doing it by doing things like this. And you're damn sure not doing it by paying more than market value for the firearm. So if, I don't know how many people actually attended this. I hope some people from Ohio are in my feed here and they could let us know. How did this go down? Because this was September 14th, but how did it go down? And were they paying more than market value for the guns that were taken in? And did people go out and buy better guns? Because that's what I would do. Get some old freaking revolver, old shotgun. Here you go. We're going to pay you more than market value. Take that money. Boom. Put it right back into a new gun. Why not? If they're going to be stupid enough to pay you more money, fine. Go ahead and take advantage of it. I have no problem with it. And I'm sure they're going to keep doing this stupidity every year. So, but there it is. Another waste of money by the city. These people really do have it backwards. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.